Welcome to my channel. You have no idea what you are getting yourself into. Like and subscribe. Hello, everybody. It's Tracy. And this is my coffee collab with Tammy, TT.SCRAPS. I'm sorry it's a day late. It is 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday, January 8th. I was supposed to have this up yesterday, which I had all intentions, but I had to help my aunt with her internet and it turned into a shit show. So now is the first time I am getting a chance to do this, and I will show you what I have so far. And then everything's in disarray here. Everything is a hot mess. So forgive me, but I just want to do my flip. Well, actually, I'm going to show you what I have done already. And then at the end of the week, I will do a flip and show you what it looks like. So this is my Hobonichi cousin Avec, which is actually from last year, and I have redone. So I kind of went through and just waited everything out. I was also, it should have been done, I was waiting for some coffee washi because of all the millions of rolls of washi tape I have, I had no coffee washi, except I did find one little card that Tammy made me that does have some coffee on it, and I used that. There was hardly any left, but I did get to use it. So this is my week, and I used a Hub Man and Chub Girl sticker over here where January should be, but like I said, I waited everything out because all the dates are wrong. I used, for Christmas, Tammy so graciously got me the Coffee Addicts box from Oki Plans. So I used the coffee cups and I just wrote the dates in here so that they were on here. I think that came out kind of cute. And I used her Monday, Tuesday, days of the week on here because they were abbreviated and they fit perfectly. So I used that, and then I got 2 rolls of, well, they weren't even rolls, so I'm keeping all my coffee stuff in here. So there was a roll from the washi tape shop, which I got on Amazon. And it came out really cute. It's the kind that you have to cut out what you want to use, so I have a lot of extras. And then I thought, I don't know what I thought I was ordering, but they ended up coming in these strips. I thought it was the pet tape, the PET tape, which it kind of is, but it's not in a roll, so they were just on plastic. So I used some of those, which is on this side. You would probably see it's glossy. And then this is the cutout washi, so that's pretty cute. And then this is how I started just doing the weeks. This is for today, actually. I've been up since 3 o'clock and I was just writing. I have to call about getting my kitten fixed because my 2 cats are fighting like crazy. It's my cousin's birthday. And then we're doing January, our doodles. So that is sled. So that's my sled guy. He looks absolutely insane. And then for tomorrow, Tuesday, is a polar bear. This is the washi from Simply Gilded that Tammy must have sent me. So I put that on there. And I'm not gonna lie, I cheated and watched her collab yesterday, and she was using all the glitter, and I was like, why do I never use my glitter washi? So I tried to use some of it. So I never pre-plan. I never put anything in here. So I have not called about him because it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but I put it in there because I have to. And I know my phone bill's coming out so tomorrow. So I did put those in there. Put some washi down here. And my doodle for the 10th is Boots, and Rabbit for the 11th. I wish I would have seen. I saw the Simply Gilded sticker and I stuck it on here. And then I realized, oh, that same washi's over here. Whatever. It's all coffee. It all works. And then for Saturday and Sunday, I used like same kind of washi tape and glitter. And then I put some of these down. A weekend, I know I'll get groceries Saturday. I used more of the coffee cups for the dates on here. And I used Pookie Bear Cuties date covers because those were brown and not the best color brown, but they're brown and they worked. I used the weekend sticker. And then here I put more. And that is up to Sunday. So those are like the bones that I've put together. And I was just going to go through and put a little bit of coffee decoration in there. And tell you the story of how Tammy and I met. Because that was the caveat of this. We were both going to say how we met each other. I have also ordered all these coffee stickers from Amazon. I ordered a couple more, but I have a million because I need to do a flip of my planner for the year, but I use them every day for my coffee chat. And that day I wrote coffee talk. It was really weird. So I use these big stickers every day. I like big. Go big or go home. Ha, I like big. That's what she said. So I thought I could use some of these and just put some decoration on there. And I will tell you how Tammy and I met. So, God, it's been so long. She was doing her planner videos. And I was just getting into them. I always used some kind of planner. And actually this year, I got one of these at a glance. I put a sticker from the Coffee Addicts box. And there's, I go through and I pre-plan, like throughout my day, I will sit and write like, oh, went to my aunt's house, went to Dunkin', blah, 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 visit my parents, blah, blah, blah. And I write it in there before I write it in here. Because in here I want it to look cute. And in there it's just all messy, mishmash, notes. I'll write down what I like. Oh, watching a movie, I'm actually binging Gilmore Girls now. And I was super, super opposed to Gilmore Girls, but I broke down and watched it. And yes, I'm loving it. Of course I am, because I was so dead set against not loving it. So I'm going to put that box down there. I also got, so this was the little kit I was using from the Coffee Addicts box from Okie Plans, and that's where I got the teacups from to put on the dates. We got It's Coffee O'Clock and this little pig and the bread and the pastries. How cute. It's like a little tiny kit, and then there's just some stickers here. It's Coffee O'Clock. It's one of those days that my coffee needs coffee. Life happens, coffee helps. Then I had this little page from Hubman Chub Girl, and I had some dates that I left. And these are also things I got from Amazon. And oh, are they cute? They're just any kind of coffee that you need. Freshly brewed, magical rage sedative. Put your hair up in a bun, drink some coffee and handle it. They're just really cute. I mean, always going to have coffee, always going to need coffee stickers. So anyway, back to the story. I was always using, I always had one of those at a glance or something like that while I was working and had my full-time county job. And when I left there, I wasn't paying attention. I was actually watching this luxury girl who used to buy luxury bags and stuff. And she started doing some planner videos. And I was like, oh, I like that. I could get into that. And so I got a planner. And then I started, from watching the luxury girls with their purses and makeup and all that stuff, she went into the planner thing. So that made me go down the planner rabbit hole. And lo and behold, who did I find? Tammy. So I started watching her and I liked her style, and she always talked about, I mean, her kids were still young back then, and I got invested in her story and her life, and I liked the way she was planning. And her and I are so, we are like bestie best, but we are so different because she was just so, and she was talking about Bible study and stuff while she was doing it. And I'm like, oh God, I found a Bible thumper. But I like the way she plans. So I watched her and I was like, oh, I'm going to keep watching her. Because I was, like I said, I was invested in her story. I wanted to hear about her kids. I wanted to hear about everything that she was talking about. So one day she was painting her nails on there, and she just, after she was strictly planner, and then she started venturing out like into her little things, which has turned into an amazing channel now, and I love it. So she was painting her nails and I remember I'm sitting there watching it, and she's painting her nails, and she's like, well, now I gotta let them dry for a while. And she was just doing something, and I remember commenting, and I said, I must like you because I literally just sat and watched paint dry. And she messaged back, and she was like, ah, ha, 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 ha. And then I would message on all her things, and we started talking, and she had been talking about going to these conferences in Chicago, downtown Chicago at McCormick Place. And she would stay on the Mag Mile by Water Tower, Michigan Avenue. And I lived really, really close to there. And I was like, oh, we should have met up. And then she had actually been there, and I think, oh, yeah, that was it. I said, oh, if I would have known, I would have came and met you. We could have had a cup of coffee, hung out for a little while. And she was like, oh, yeah, but she had been there already, and she used to bring her family with her sometimes, even for a couple days. And so it didn't work out that year. So the next year, she was like, I'm going to be there, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, we need to meet up. So we did. We planned a day that she was there, and I said, it was probably a weekend. Maybe it was during the week. Did I work at the zoo? I did not. This was before the zoo. So I think I was jumping around. I actually think I was working at maybe Target or something. I don't know. But anyway, I picked a day out, and somebody drove me down there and dropped me off. I had this big planner bag. I had like a huge planner bag. Yeah, I was trying to think. I know I never ended up taking the train down there, the L, but I did take a cab once. But Phil dropped me off, and I had like this big, huge bag. When I walk into the lobby of this beautiful hotel, there's a coffee shop. I think they served Starbucks in there and pastries and stuff. And I was like, I'm getting myself a coffee before I do this. So, I text her, and I'm like, what kind of coffee do you want? I'm at this thing down here. And she's like, oh, no, I don't want anything. And I was like, well, I'm getting a coffee. What do you want? Oh, no. You know, she's trying to be nice. Oh, no, I could never. And I think I said something. You know, she got a real good initiation. I'm just going to stick my coffee things down here for the week. I know I'll talk to somebody. I know I'll have a coffee chat. So she got really initiated into me because I think I said something like, listen, motherfucker, or hey, asshole, what do you want? What kind of coffee do you want? And I think she was like, oh my goodness. And she's like, I'll take like a skinny vanilla latte or something. And I was like, all right. So I had my big planner bag. I may have had 2 bags. Walking through, got my 2 cups of coffee. And I knocked on the door, and she opened the door. And when she opened the door, we hugged each other, and it felt like I knew her forever. So I went in, we started talking. My dad was actually joking around. He's like, you're going to go to somebody's hotel. She's going to murder you. How do you know she's not going to murder you? And me and Tammy were laughing about it. We're like, how old am I now? We're like 40. We're not going to murder each other. Unless she had good planner stuff. Then I would have thought twice about it. But, yeah, I got there and we started talking, and I called my dad and I'm like, look, oh, yeah, we started talking. I ended up staying there 2 days, I think. I never left. I just stayed there. I was like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, let's. And we went to Water Tower. We did planner stuff. I wonder if that was the year that she started learning how to knit. Or was that the next year when I went? That may have been the second year I went there. But we just sat there and talked and laughed. My God, did we laugh. And it was just so fun. And after that, it's been on ever since. Can't get rid of her. God, I've tried to get rid of her and I just can't. So, you know, that's how that went. But yeah, I call my dad. I'm like, I'm going to stay here with her. She's not going to murder me. And, you know, I think in my head, it's so different. And my dad's, you know, they're probably like, why are you staying with this weird woman in a hotel room? But whatever. It worked out, and she's been a blessing to me. I mean, her and I spent all of COVID together. I stayed at her house. I drove out there, and I ended up staying at her house for like, God, I think I was there for 2 months. And we just, you know, we just clicked, and she's been the best friend you could ask for. We've been through ups, we've been through downs, and that's it. We've been through friends. I mean, I always tell her, she always likes to make friends, and I don't always think she has the best judgment. I think she sees a lot of good in people, whereas I'm the other way. I'm gonna make you work for my trust and friendship. And so we've been through a lot of people together, like, but I always tell her, you got the booby prize, I'm the booby prize. Keep making all these friends. I'll keep. But yeah, it's just, I know her kids. I love her kids. We've just been through so much. She's been down here now. I was always going to her house. She was in Chicago. Now I live further away. I think I see her more. But it's been a year since her and I went to Disney, and it's been over a year now, and it just feels like I saw her yesterday. But we talk about, warning, extremely bitter. We talk about, God, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, we talk enough that you don't ever feel like that distance or whatever. And we're down to about once a week now, twice a week. But we just pick up right where we left off, and it's wonderful. I couldn't ask for a better friend. I love her new husband. He is the best thing that ever happened to her. I'm so happy. And I didn't get to go to her wedding because I just can't travel the way I used to. And now I have these 2 cats. But I was there in spirit. And yeah, so I laid some stickers down. I mostly shuffled while I was talking, but I laid some stickers down, and I'm going to start with those for the week, and then I will go back and do another flip when I'm done with it. Oh, these are my old... I don't want to go into a whole planner flip while I'm doing this collab, so I will film another video showing my word of the year and my decorations and all that stuff. So I'm going to leave it here. I just wanted you to see the bones of my planner for the week. I'm going to write in my stuff. Actually, I could show you how I write in my stuff for today. So I use my little, where I write everything down. So today is January 8th. I took my sugar at 317. It was 164. So I will take it on here. I didn't put any little icons like I usually do yet. I don't know if I will. I might keep it simple, but for right now, I'm going to write 3:17 a.m. And I already do not remember what I said. 164. And that's how I keep track of my sugar. And then when I take my medicine, I will write it down on here. And that's... Oh, today's Ozempic day too. All right, I gotta remember that. I have been forgetting on the day, and I've been taking it like on Tuesday. So I write that down on here, and then I'll remember to take it later. So thank you for coming on this little journey with me. And definitely go check out Tammy's channel. I am sure anybody who's watching me knows Tammy already. I will link her stuff downstairs, and you can look in there. Oh, it sounded like one of the cats was coming up here. You can check her stuff out there, and I will see you in a few days with a flip through of this being all filled out. Happy Monday. Have a great week. Happy New Year, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
The end.